All right. Shalom, shalom, Israel. I'm Priest and also Shab of the ISUPK. Back with another video. In this video, we're going to be talking about the Ark of the Covenant. We ain't going to waste no time. We're going to get right into it. So make sure you like, share, and subscribe. All right. So the first verse I will be grabbing is Exodus chapter 25. We're going to start at verse 10, describing what the Ark of the Covenant is. Exodus chapter 25, verse 10. And they shall make an ark of shittim wood. 2 cubits and a half shall be the length thereof, and a cubit and a half the breadth thereof, and a cubit and a half the height thereof. So we're talking about the measurements of this ark. Verse 11. And thou shalt overlay it with pure gold. Within and without shalt thou overlay it, and shalt make upon it a crown of gold round about. And thou shalt cast 4 rings of gold for it, and put them in the corners thereof. 2 rings shall be in one side of it, and 2 rings in the other side of it. And thou shalt make staves of shittim wood, and overlay them with gold. And thou shalt put the staves into the rings by the side of the ark, that the ark may be borne with them. The staves shall be in the rings of the ark, and they shall not be taken from it. All right, so what we just read was the instructions that the Lord gave Moses on how to construct this ark. So the Ark of the Covenant is a chest box that's made with wood and overlaid with solid gold, a gold casing. It's a chest box that symbolizes the presence of the Lord amongst the children of Israel. What we're going to go to next is the verse that's describing what's inside the Ark of the Covenant. All right, so we're going to go directly to it. Hebrews chapter 9, and we're going to start at verse 4, which had the golden censers and the Ark of the Covenant overlaid round about with gold, wherein was the golden pot that had manna, and Aaron's rod that budded, and the tables of the covenant. All right, so inside of the Ark of the Covenant, you have the manna that fell from heaven during the time of the wilderness. You also have Aaron's rod, right, his staff. And also you'll find the tablets of the commandments that Moses got from the Most High. And the Ark of the Covenant was considered special unto the Most High, so much so that he only ordained the priests to handle the Ark of the Covenant. The Levites were the only ones that had the authority to lay hold on the Ark of the Covenant. One of the examples I'm going to get proving how special this Ark was to the Lord is in 1 Samuel chapter 6, and we're going to start at verse 19. And he smote the men of Beth Shemesh because they had looked into the ark of the Lord. Even he smote of the people 50,000 and 60 and 10 men. And the people lamentated, because the Lord has smitten many of the people with a great slaughter. So being that the people looked into the Ark of the Covenant, the Lord had them unalive for that. Only the Levites was given permission at that time to do so. Right? Let me grab another example. All right, so what we're going to go into now is 2 Samuel chapter 6. We're going to start at verse 5. And David and all the house of Israel played before the Lord, and all manner of instruments made of fair wood, even on harps, and all plasteries, and on timbrels, and on cornets, and on cymbals. And they came to Nachon's threshing gold. Uzzah put forth his hand to the ark of God, and took hold of it, for the oxen shook it. And the anger of the Lord was kindled against Uzzah, and God smote him there for his error, and there he died by the ark of God. Being that this man put his hand towards the ark of God to keep it from falling, God unalived him, because he was not given that authority. Only the Levites were. And that's how significant the Ark of Covenant was to the Most High. Now, there have been many claims of people saying they have seen the Ark of the Covenant or even possessed the Ark of the Covenant. Let's examine some of these claims, starting out with Ron Wyatt, who is a controversial archaeologist who claimed to have discovered the Ark of the Covenant in a cave in Jerusalem. The problem is it lacks credible evidence, right? Because there is no picture that was taken of this ark. He claims that he was prevented from any photograph due to divine intervention. And another one being is in the Ethiopian church. The Ethiopian Orthodox Church claims to possess the Ark of the Covenant. They say that the Ark is kept under guard in a treasure near the church of Our Lady Mary of Zion. But still yet, there hasn't been no proof shown to the world that they own the Ark of the Covenant at this particular location. Even claims have been made in South Africa. The Lemba people of South Africa and Zimbabwe have claimed that their ancestors carried the Ark south, calling it the voice of God. With all the claims, not one have provided any legitimate evidence showing that they have seen or possessed the Ark of the Covenant. And there's a reason for that. Let's go in the Bible to see the current state of the Ark of the Covenant. All right, so we're going to go to Jeremiah chapter 3, verse 16, where it's been prophesied that the Ark of the Covenant will remain a mystery even till this day. Jeremiah chapter 3, verse 16. And it shall come to pass when you be multiplied and increased in the land in those days, saith the Lord, they shall say no more, the ark of the covenant of the Lord, neither shall it come to mind, neither shall they remember it, neither shall they visit it, neither shall they be done any more. Because of the children of Israel disobedience against the Most High, he prophesied that the ark of the covenant will be lost and forgotten. Well, why is the Bible prophesying this? Because it's also written in the Bible that Jeremiah is the one that hid the Ark of the Covenant. All right, so what we're going to go into is Second Maccabees chapter 2. We're going to start at verse 4. And it also contained in the same writing that the prophet, being warned of God, commanded the tabernacle and the ark to go with him, as he went forth into the mountain where Moses climbed up and saw the heritage of God. And when Jeremiah came thither, he found a hollow cave wherein he laid the tabernacle and the ark and the altar of incense, and so stopped the door. Jeremiah, being warned by God before the countless captivities and before the siege of Jerusalem by Titus, to hide the ark of the covenant. I'm gonna read on. Verse 6. And some of these that followed him came to mark the way, but they could not find it. So they tried to trace his steps, his path on where he hid this ark, but they wasn't able to do so. Verse 7, which when Jeremiah perceived, he blamed them, saying, as for the place, it shall be unknown until the time that God gather his people again together and receive them unto mercy. So the Ark of the Covenant is going to be hidden until the Lord bring back his chosen people together again in their land. Now that has not yet come to pass. That should let you know that the ark hasn't been revealed yet. Now there's many replicas that exist today, but nobody has seen or has provided any substantial evidence showing that they have possession of the ark, whether it's the Vatican, Ethiopia, or even in South Africa. None of them has provided any credible evidence. So the Ark of the Covenant has not yet been revealed or unearthed. So this artifact by God will continue to remain a mystery until God appoints it to be revealed. Shalom.